Hello everyone, welcome to our math lesson today. In this video, you will learn some basic knowledge about decimals. I'm Bryce Chin from Veritas Collegiate Academy, Arlington campus. Alright, let's first look at this picture. Do you see how the children are sharing the pizza? Sometimes, we don't have a whole thing. We have parts of it. And today, we're going to learn about a special kind of number that helps us talk about these parts. These numbers are called decimals. By the end of our lesson, you'll be able to answer these questions. We will learn what a decimal is, what a special dot is called, and what it does. And we will understand some new words like tens and hundreds. We will also see how decimals are just another way to write fractions, which you might already know about. Are ready to start? Okay, so my first question, what is a decimal? It's about parts and wholes. A decimal is a number that represents a part of a whole. It describes a value that is less than a complete unit. And let's think about this apple. If I have a whole apple, we write that as the number 1. But what if I only have a piece of the apple? Like half of it? And that's no longer a whole number. It's a part of a whole. And we use decimals. Decimals help us write numbers for these parts. In order to write decimals, we need a special helper. Look, this is the decimal point. It's just a little dot, but it's very important. Its job is to be a separator. It tells us everything to my left is a whole number, and everything to my right is a part of a whole. For example, in the number 16.1, 16 is a whole number, and the one after the point is a part. Each number in the decimal has a special place and a special value. Let's use our imagination. Think of the number as a house. The number before the decimal point, like the 1 in 1.5, is in the units place. That's the main house. We call that units place. The decimal point is the door. And after the door is the garden. The first number after the decimal point is in the tens place. We call that tens place. It's like a big garden divided into 10 equal pieces. The second number is in the hundreds place. A small garden divided into 100 tiny pieces. So, what does 0.1 really mean? If you take something whole, like a loaf of bread, and cut it into 10 equal parts, one part is a tenth, or we call that 0.1. And what about 0.01? It's even smaller. 0.01 means you cut the whole thing into 100 equal parts and have just one of those tiny parts. See, 0.01 is smaller than 0.1. Now, let's use something we can see and touch to understand decimals better. That is water. Here is a cup. When this cup is completely full, we can say it's one whole cup. That's easy, right? One full cup equals the number 1. Now, what if I pour out half of the water? The glass is now half full. How do we write this as a decimal? We write it as 0.5. The 0 before the decimal point means we don't have a whole glass, and the 5 in the tens place means we have 5 tenths, which is the same as 1/2. So 0.5 is the same as 1/2. Alright, great job today. Let's quickly remember what we learned. Decimals are for parts of a whole. The decimal point is our separator. We learned about tens and hundreds, and what tens are bigger than hundreds, and most importantly, we saw how decimals, fractions, and division are all different ways to show the same idea. Again, great job everyone. Thank you for listening.